We're out here at Great Lakes Dragaway, and I'm hanging out with my good friends, the Chicago Wise Guys. One of my best friends ever, Dennis Firkus, was a 3-time champ with the Chicago Wise Guys. Labor Day weekend, Great Lakes Dragaway, Union Grove, Wisconsin. What could be more American than being in a drag? Only thing would be better if Donald Trump was here hanging out with us. So today we're going to look at some of the highlights from the first round, the second round, and then the finals. I'm going to show the whole program. I hope to get it all in the next 30 minutes. Remember my website, teamchicago.tv, and my email. I love to hear from my audience, teamdan45@gmail.com. As we watched the Done Right Racing Team crew unloading Denny Firkus's 2009 Cobalt, it is now time to go racing with the Chicago Wise Guys. In the far lane, it's Dave Coker, and he's got that Cougar. In the near lane, it is Dizzy Cesario with the Toyota pickup truck. The Toyota pickup truck goes 783 at 170. The Cougar goes 766 at 177. Earlier in the pits, I had a chance to talk to Dave and Maria Coker as we see their 1967 Mercury Cougar.
Dave Coker.
Maria Coker.
Got a 67 Cougar, 660 cubic inch all Ford motor, injected alcohol, and we're running with the Wise Guys this year. It's probably one of the best times we've had racing. We're building a new motor right now. It's a Ford Hemi. So the best the car's run so far is 741 of 181, and we're hoping that, well, definitely should get in the sixes, mid to upper sixes with the new motor. But
so what have you done with this engine?
Dave and I completely rebuilt this engine from scratch, and it's running better than it ever has. And we're both crew, and I've also driven other cars before, so I'm also a crew and driver.
Thank you, Dave and Marie. Next up, it is Bill Graziano with that 1957 Chevy. It has got a 632 big block engine running on nitrous. In the far lane, it is that youngster, Tyler Schmitt. He is racing a 1991 Pontiac Firebird. It is 683 at 199 to 687 at 201. Back in the pits earlier, I had a chance to talk to this young 20-year-old racer.
Hi, I'm Tyler Shenuk. It's my rookie season with the Chicago Wise Guys. I'm 20 years old, and I drive this 1990 Pontiac Firebird. It's a 780-inch Sonny's motor. It's Menace is powered from our good friend Daniel Menace. It's got a glide behind it from DRC Transmissions. And it's a Wally Stroop chassis. And we've been, just yesterday actually went 685 with it, so we've been making a lot of changes and see if we can push it a little farther today.
Thank you, Tyler. Next up, near lane, it is Alex Kucia with the Plymouth Duster taking on Troy Persak. He's running a Pontiac GXP 2011. Earlier in the pits, I had the chance to talk to the runner-up in the 2019 championship, Alex Kucia. You finished second last year. This year I know it's been rainouts and problems. So what can we expect today? Labor Day weekend, this is the big one. I mean, this is the big race for the Wise Guys.
We got it turned out pretty good this weekend, trying to go fast and take home a win, that's for sure. We got a lot of friends and family here this weekend, so we're going to push the car pretty good, and hopefully the track can hold it. And we're going to try to put down some good numbers, you know.
So what's your best so far now?
671 at 202. So hopefully we'll be able to dip down into the 60s today. That's what our goal is, try to get down into 60.
Thank you, Alex. With that 710 Hemi in the Duster in the near lane up against that 825 Sunny Hemi in that Pontiac in the far lane. 684, 201, 675 at 207. Uh-oh, there is a problem at the end of the strip. Alex Kucia's chutes did not open. We had a problem at the far end. As we wait, we get to see the 57 Chevy. This is Bill Graziano's beautiful 57 Chevy. Look how beautiful this is. The 4 fastest cars make the finals. Bill Graziano with that 683 might have made the show. Troy Pugesek comes by with his Pontiac GTA and his Donald Trump flag. Very, very popular right here at Great Lakes Dragaway.
All right here. Trump 2020. Woo-hoo! Midwest Gasser!
And finally, Alex Kucia's Plymouth Duster comes by. Got some damage on the front wheel, the front right wheel. I believe I heard the car hit the wall. Alex looks fine. Little damage on that Plymouth Duster. Next up in the near lane with that 58 Corvette, Bud Dennis the Menace, at that 528 alcohol blown Corvette. And in the far lane is Tom Zboncak. He's got the Camaro. He's the Wise Guys point leader at this point of the season. 727, 168, 733, 153. Earlier in the pits, I had a chance to look at this 864 Camaro 4-stage Nitrous and talk to the owner.
Hello, my name is Tom Zboncak. I own a 1968 Chevy Camaro built by Tim McAmis. I run with the Chicago Wise Guys. Presently for 2020, I am in the points lead by half a point. I have one of our newest members chasing me on my heels. He's a young kid and he's doing very good. But the car is running a 3-speed transmission, 400, with a Sonny's 864 5.3 bore space engine with 4 nitrous kits. Presently, the best ET I've gotten on the car is a 617 at 228 miles an hour. We're trying to dip into the 5 zone. A little harder than I thought, but we're going to work on it.
Thank you, Tom. And now Ricky Rush is going to take a solo run. He's got that Mazda with a rotary engine, turbocharged, running on alcohol. He may have red lighted. Earlier in the pits, one of his crew members tells me about this engine in the Mazda. Now, is this also a rotary?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's a 13B, 2 rotors, Garrett turbo, Pac-Man billet motor, from Australia.
A twin Wanko engine that is turbocharged. Let's talk to the owner, Ricky Rush.
Ricky Rush, we have a Mazda 1993 MX-6. We have a 13B rotary engine, alcohol. We're running with the Chicago Wise guys. We did the first run a little while ago. We're adjusting the clutch, and we're looking forward to the next round.
So how does that thing make so much power? What's the trick?
A lot of boost. It has a lot of boost. Has over 60 pounds of boost and a lot of RPM, so that's what makes it run real good.
Great.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Ricky. Pete Demas has got that Billy Alberts 765 cubic inch engine. $757, $195. As you look at this beautiful Camaro, let's talk to the president of the Wise Guys.
How you doing? Pete Demas here, president of Chicago Wise Guys. Going almost to the end of our 26-year anniversary. Wow, 26 years. Like I say, when I started this thing, I had hair, I could walk, I was a young, handsome man. Now I'm just an old fossil. Yeah, we're here at Great Lake Dragaway today, the Time Machine Nationals. We got 14 cars here. We have the race today, we're racing tomorrow, and we have one more race. I think it's the 19th of September back here. The car is a 1968 Tim McCamus Camaro. It's got a 765 cubic inch Billy Alberts from Wileyville, Virginia. Built the motor. We got 2 kits of Nitrous on it. We have 3, but we don't hit the 3rd. ATI Power Glide. What else did I tell you about the car? I've had it for quite a while now, you know. And pretty car, beautiful car, you know, but it's getting to be really hard lately. I mean, it's getting old. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to a couple more seasons, you know. So we'll see what happens. Everybody out there stay safe. God bless.
Thank you, Pete. In the last matchup for the first round, in the far lane, that's Gene Neesmith. He's got that 525 big block Chevy that is blown in his Nova. In the near lane, it is Dennis Firkus. He's got his 2009 Chevy Cobalt. He's got an 828 Hemi engine running with a 5-speed. It is carbureted. Earlier in the pits, I had a chance to talk to Gene Neesmith.
Hi, I'm Gene Neesmith. I'm here at Great Lake Dragaway today, running with the Chicago Wise Guys. We got a 1969 Nova, steel-bodied car. It's 525 cubic inches. Got a Whipple screw blower on it. Makes right around 3,000 horsepower. My whole family here is here today. My crew chief, Robbie Wiley, my son, Eugene. He does all the mechanics on the car. Steel roof car, steel quarter panel car, still got the stock headliner in the car, and it's still got a VIN number on it. We come out here today, run with the Wise Guys, and we see if we can't win this program.
So what's your best time so far
We
with
went
this?
6:59, 2:19.5 with it.
You know, for the average person watching this show, I hope they understand how unbelievable that is.
Yes,
for a
it is.
steel body car that's just blown. And
Today I wish everybody the best of luck to you and all your family. Everybody stay safe with the pandemic going around right now. God bless everybody.
Thank you, Gene. It's that blown 69 Nova in the far lane up against the carbureted, Hemi-powered 09 Cobalt in the near lane. $714, $199, $711, $197. As we see Bud Dennis, 58 Corvette, come by. Earlier in the pits, I had a chance to talk to my good friend, Dennis Firkus.
From Franklin Park, Illinois. Run a shop in Chicago, Done Right Auto on Elston Avenue. And we're out here today running with the Chicago Wise Guys. I've been in the group for 24, 25 years, something like that. Been friends with Dan here since 1962. And had a couple old guitar players, bass players. Had fun back in the day. And now we're having fun racing, get to see them once in a while, which is always a good thing. And that we're running our 2009 Cobalt, 828 cubic inch motor, 5-speed Liberty transmission, and it's a Jerry Haas Pro Stock car. And we bought this car in 2015 and ran it since then. And we've been with the Wise Guys for 24, 25 years, and in that amount of time, we finished number 2 probably 10, 11 times, number 1 3 times, number 4 twice, and we've always finished in the top 7. And that, so seen a lot of guys come and go, and that getting up there myself. I just turned 68 in August, so see how long I can do this yet, but I'm still having fun.
Thank you, Dennis. Now we're looking at the nostalgia super stock cars with the HOMEWRECKER. $10.43 HOMEWRECKER. 10:43 is a great time for a steel body full-size car. I remember when Joe Scarlatta owned this car, this 1963 Chevy, and he drove it on the streets every once in a while on the northwest side of Chicago. It was a beautiful 1963 Bel Air. My 1963 Super Sport Chevy had a 327 and a 4-speed. This was my car before motorcycles. Joe and I became great friends in 1969, and in 1970, we both went racing motorcycles. It is truly great to see this car from my past. Now it has a 409 big block Chevy, and it looks as great today as it looked in the 1960s. Let's talk to the owner.
I'm Dan Hradisky. I'm here with this 63 Chevy Bel Air called the HOMEWRECKER. It's been a race car its entire life since '63. The original owner was Joe Scarlatta, and he sold it to Bob Linker and Paul Dustman, and they continued to campaign the car locally around the Chicagoland area, southern Wisconsin. They ran the car with a 327 in it. That's what it was born with. We are running it now with the 409. Still got all its original interior, paint, the jams, rust-free as can be, very clean. We, like I said, we stepped up from the 327 to a 409 stroke, so it's now 477 cubic inches. We still run the stock iron heads and block. Still a 4-speed, G101A clutchless 4-speed. We put a 9-inch Ford in it for durability and a roll bar to be safe, but for the most part we've kept the upgrades, nostalgic appearance on the outside, and kind of the look and feel of the car. We had it when we bought the car, it wasn't lettered. They had taken the lettering off, but it's always been called the HOMEWRECKER since '63. We've got a picture from '65 with the HOMEWRECKER on the side of the car in shoe polish. And we decided when we started racing that we were going to put all the lettering back on. And it was done by the guy who originally lettered the car, Dexter. He did a lot of factory race cars, a lot of race cars in the area. Quite a character. And so now we campaign the car in Nostalgia Superstock, match racing, run heads up. The car typically runs 1030s, but the car he knew he was sick. We've been in contact with the original owner, Joe. He's out in Texas now, but he knows the car, he knows we have the car. One of his good friends, Bob Lebor, who works and runs a lot at Great Lake Dragaway, he's been here, he's seen the car, and he sent Joe pictures, and everybody still loves that we've kept the car up and kept its appearance, and didn't make any radical changes, and they just love seeing it. We get people all the time who run up to the car and say, "Is this the same car from it?" "Yeah, it's the same car," and they can't believe that it's still out here in circulation, and we're just having a blast with it, you know.
Thank you, Dan. As the homewrecker returns to the pits, I bought my '63 Chevy when I was a junior in high school. I was driving a coffee truck then. I bought my own coffee truck in 1969. Joe Scarlatta also had a coffee truck. That's when we would meet every day, work days, and clean and wash our trucks at TC's at Montrose and Drake. Joe and I were great friends back then, and we're still great friends now. Let's head back into the pits and see what everybody's doing to get ready for the second round for the Chicago Wise Guys. I spot Gene Neesmith working on his rear suspension on his Nova, and I had a chance to talk to his son, Eugene.
We only ran a 7-11 on that pass. We're making a shock adjustment right now. We're gonna allow the car to get a little bit more bite. Went out there and stuck the tire, went in tire shake. So we're gonna try and make a shock adjustment and go out there and try to get it down the track.
So both your dad and Denny had problems on that run.
Yeah, unfortunately, after he pedaled the car, we got to run Dennis down, but it's only qualifying, so it didn't really matter.
Right.
Hopefully both of us get it figured out in the next round.
Right.
Put it in the show.
Great, thanks. Thank you, Eugene. Over in the Dunrite Cobalt pits, I find that Dennis Firkus broke a rocker arm during that first run. So what was the deal, Dennis?
Broke the rocker arm.
Is it all fixed?
We hope so. I just adjusted the valve on it, but the motor's kind of cold, we're just doing adjustment the same as some of the other cylinders.
Okay, for my audience out there, this is a rocker arm. What it does is the cam pushes the push rod, that opens and closes, and then the rocker arm is what opens and closes the valve. We'll have to wait and see if Dennis gets his problem solved. In the Alice Kucia trailer, I spot the Plymouth Duster, and there is damage on the front right control arm and wheel. It looks like part of the engine and radiator got damaged. I had a chance to talk to Alex Kucia, who finished second in the points last year with the Chicago Wise Guys.
Is it? No.
So what was it? Chute didn't come out or what?
Yeah, chute didn't come out.
Neither one?
Neither one.
Right.
So got on the brakes hard and tried to get it slowed down and start hopping, then to start doing the weave around, and finally came around on me and went right into the wall.
Oh, it hit the wall?
Yeah, it hit the
wall. I
wall.
thought it ran off the track.
Oh, no, we hit the wall.
Right.
So destroyed the front end. Gonna have to take it back to RJ and see if we get her fixed up. Be back out hopefully soon.
Right. Sorry about that.
It's all good. It's racing, I guess, you know.
Right. And you're in good shape.
I'm in good shape. I'm good. You know, it's just more ego broken and the car is hurt, you know.
Right.
I might be a little sore tomorrow probably, but I'm all good.
Great. You will be back, Alex. It's now time for the second round for the Wise Guys. Tyler Shenuk is his Firebird ready. Bill Graziano is ready in his 57 Chevy. Maria Coulter does some last-minute adjustments on the plain, insane Cougar. The Wise Guys are ready. Dean Cesario flashed onto the strip with his wicked his Toyota pickup truck. The bar lane, it is that Cougar, plain insane, 660 Ford engine that is alcohol and injected. The Toyota pickup truck's got a big black Chevy with one-stage nitrous. It is the Cougar going 755 at 178. The Toyota went 791, also at 178. Earlier in the pits, I had a chance to look at this Toyota pickup truck. It's got a 598 big block Chevy engine, and I had a chance to talk to the owner, Dean Cesario.
Dean Cesario with Chicago Wise Guys. I've been a member for 3 years now. Last year I ran, the best ET was 782. It's a Toyota pickup, 1978. It's got a 598 big block Chevy in it with a plate on it. It's a real fun car, and we're having a ball with the Wise Guys. The goal is to try to get it to go 750s on a plate, but we'll see how that works out. But that's it. I can't go too much faster than that. But the truck's fun. It's an oddball. Nobody else has one. And I think it's really cool because the fans love it.
Thank you, Dean. Next up, it is Dennis Firkus with that 09 Chevy Cobalt. It's got an 828 cubic inch Hemi engine, running a 5-speed. It is carbureted, running on gasoline. In the far lane, it's that young Tyler Shenuk. He's got the Firebird. He's got a 780 cubic inch Pontiac engine that has got nitrous. Transmission is a Power Glide, automatic. Done Right Autos on Elston Avenue in Chicago. Cobalt in the near lane. Firebird in the far lane. Did Dennis jump the gun? Red light? I really don't know what happened there. No time for Dennis. And I missed the time for Tyler. Next up, it is Bill Graziano. He's got that Steve Schmitt aluminum 57 Chevy aluminum engine. 683 cubic inch in the far lane. That's Ricky Rush. Maybe one of the fastest metric cars in the country. It's got twin rotors, a rotary engine, a Winkle engine combining Japanese technology with German technology. In that Mazda, they have to keep the revs up to make the horsepower. It's running on alcohol, and it is turbocharged. Bill Graziano told me earlier that his best time coming into this event was a 6:97. It is 6:78, 199 for the Chevy. It is 7:28, 180 miles per hour for the Mazda. Bill Graziano has just turned his best time ever at Great Lakes Dragaway. Back in the pits earlier, I had a chance to look at the 1957 Chevy, the beautiful 57 Chevy with the Steve Schmitt all aluminum engine. And I had a chance to talk to the owner, Bill Graziano.
Name is Bill Graziano. I own a 1957 Chevy. It's called a Playmate. It's a Tim McCamus chassis with an all aluminum 632 Steve Schmitt motor. I run with the Chicago Wise Guys. Been racing for 35 years. Best time to date was 697 at 200. And we're hoping to pick up on that today.
Well, the weather's like perfect, isn't it? The air is good and...
Perfect weather. Hopefully tomorrow will be the same.
Thank you, Bill. Next up in the near lane, that is Tom Zboncak. He is currently leading in the points with the Chicago Wise Guys. In the far lane, that's Gene Neesmith. He's got that all steel body Nova 1969. Neesmith is running a 525 cubic inch big block Chevy. It's got a whipper, screw blower, Tom Zboncak. He's got a 3-speed TH 400 trans, running an 864 cubic inch engine, 4-stage Nitrous. His best time ever is a 6:17 at 2:28. As they stage, Camaro in the near lane, Chevy Nova in the far lane. 673 at 195 for Zboncak. Neesmith is still struggling. 786 at 106. He shut off at the end. Next up, it is Bud Dennis with that beautiful 1958 Corvette in the far lane. It's got a 526 Hemi engine, a 1471 blower, a 3-speed Rico. Pete Demas in the near lane. He's got that 765 Billy Alberts engine running 3-stage Nitrous. He was the 2004 and 2011 champion, and he was sponsored by the tool store. Bud Dennis has got a problem with his Corvette. 706 at 204 for Pete Demas. In the pits earlier, I had a chance to look at this beautiful 1958 Corvette and talk to the owner, Bud Dennis. Dennis the Menace.
Bud Dennis. I drive the Dennis the Menace Pro Mod Corvette, Chicago Wise Guys. Got a 526-inch Hemi in it and 3-speed automatic Linko, so we're doing pretty good with that. We've been kind of disappointed this year between the virus and the rainouts, but right now it's looking like a great weekend for us, and we're ready to get to it. So we'll see what happens later on today.
Thank you, Bud. In the near lane, that is Troy Plesik. He has got the Pontiac. In the far lane, that is Brian Clark. Earlier, he took a practice run, and he also broke a lifter in his Ford engine. He did not make the first round of qualifying with the Chicago Wise Guys. As Troy backs that Pontiac into staging, earlier in the pits, I had a chance to look at his Pontiac GXP. He's got that sunny Hemi head mountain motor 825. Let's talk to Troy.
How you guys doing today? Troy Pugesek here. Beautiful Great Lake Dragaway. Looks like a beautiful day. We're gonna come down the track and put down some numbers. I got a 2010 RJ Race Cars Pontiac GXP. It's powered by a 825 cubic inch Sonny's motor. And behind that, we got a nice powerful 3-speed M&M transmission, 9-inch rear end, full carbon fiber body. That's it. Hopefully we'll go out there and make a good run. I've been racing with the Wise Guys since 2005. Love every bit of it, man. Next generation of racers coming right here with the matching car that we got coming out. So, thank you very much.
Thank you, Troy. We've got that 588 Pro Charge Ford in the far lane. We got the 825 Sonny Hemi Pontiac in the near lane. it is 668 at 178 against a 674 at 208. Earlier in the pits, I looked at this Ford Mustang Pro Charge, and I had a chance to talk to the owner, Brian Clark.
Hey, Brian Clark here. Out with the old Ford Pro Mod here at the Wise Guys Labor Day weekend deal. We broke a rocker first qualifier and got her back together for the second one, so we're hoping to get the show.
So, what can we expect? What kind of times you've been turning? Everybody's slow in the first run.
Yeah, we're hoping to get 650s or quicker. We should be in the 40s all day long. So we'll see what happens if it holds together.
As we see the sneaker dip, Bubba Excavating Nova go by, back to the pits, and now the wicked Yoda comes by, the Toyota pickup truck, and then the beautiful 1958 Corvette. Dennis the Menace comes by, and the president of the Wise Guys, Pete Demas, in his beautiful Camaro, and the fastest car so far today, this Pro Charge Ford Mustang. And now we get to hear from Phil Graziano. So you're in the show, huh? So what do you think? Car running good?
I keep doing my job. We got a good chance.
Car's going good?
Got a good chance of winning that.
Feels good?
Feels great.
Right now.
All right, Clark at 668.
Pugesek is 674.
674, 663 for Zboncak, and Graziano 678. So you're in the show. How'd it go?
Very good. Got to get it all back and ready. Get ready to go again.
So what is the situation now? You're in the quarterfinals. What's the plan?
Well, we're going to turn another kit out. We're going to hit a third kit to make sure that we can try to cover who we're racing. We're having an electrical grumbling, and now our trans brake won't work. So we're going to have to leave old school foot braking in. So to try to make up that distance, and since I can't leave the starting line really hard, I'm going to add another kit to it and try to make the difference up there. So we'll see how it works.
Thank you, Tom. In the far lane, it is Tom Zboncak. He's got that 68 Camaro, got an 864, 4-stage Nitrous, 3-speed TH 400 trans. In the near lane, in that beautiful 1957 Chevy, that is Bill Graziano. He's got that 632 all-aluminum Steve Schmitt engine. He's running a Linco Drive 3-speed. He's got 3-stage Nitrous, sponsored by Illinois Logistics. A very pretty car. It's a stage. They line up. It is 705 at 215 to a 741 at 143. In the other matchup, it is Brian Clark in the far lane. He's got that Pro Charge Ford Mustang 3-speed V&J trans. In the near lane, it is Troy Firkus. He's got the Pontiac GXP Sunny Hemi heads. Got a 3-speed M&M TH trans. It's a stage. Ryan gets a 649 at 190. Troy only turned a 672. As I head back in the pits, I had a chance to talk to Zboncak and Clark.
I think there's too much dew out there. It's all over the car and all over the hood, but they want us to run, so.
So you spun up last time?
Pardon?
Were you spinning up last time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. is getting a little hairy.
Right.
So we know that, so we're going to keep that in the back of our mind, and we're going to let it go, and if something don't feel right, we're going to shut it off.
Back off.
That's all I can do.
Right. Good luck.
Thank you.
You had a fast run last time.
First race of the year, we're gonna go to a final, so see what happens.
So tell me a little bit about your turbo setup. How's that work?
It's an F4 or F3R Pro Charger. It's not a turbo. So it's direct drive off the crank. And I don't know what the Revolution is, but it's direct drive. There's no lag. And it's just it's a new generation. New generation Pro Charger. So gotta fly.
Okay.
After a 1 hour break, this is it. This is the final. The money and the bragging rights. In the near lane, it is Tom Zboncak. He is the Chicago Wise Guys points leader at this point of the season. He's got that 68 Camaro with the 834 engine, 4-stage nitrous. In the far lane, it is Brian Clark, and he's got that Mustang, that Pro Charged Ford Mustang. It is Brian Clark taking the win with a 697, but only at 149 miles per hour. Tom Zboncak turning 1134 at 72 miles per hour. He must have backed off. It must have been very slippery out there. For more information on the Chicago Wise Guys, it's chicagowiseguys.com, chicagowiseguys.com. And join the Wise Guys for their 27th year in 2021. To contact me, it's teamdan45@gmail.com. I love to hear from my audience. Remember, you can always search on YouTube with Dan Schmitt Motorcycle Racing for great motorcycle racing.